Did you know that in your profile on the Uber app, if you have hearing or vision problems, there's an accessibility function, and I'm going to show you how to set it so that the app and drivers know that you've got these kind of impairments. So we start by selecting the Uber app. It brings you to your home page. Bottom right hand corner, press account, and we're looking for settings. So scroll down, press settings. On settings, this is getting close now. There's an accessibility function. Select that, and then you'll see there's a few options. For me, I didn't have hearing problems, I have vision problems. So I'm going to select vision, and you can select I'm blind. I have a visual impairment, so I'm blind. And there you go, it's done. That is it. Obviously, if you have a hearing impairment, select hearing, and you can tell them that you're deaf or you're hard of hearing. And there's also options for assistant dogs. And you can set communication settings and have a slightly simpler mode so it doesn't overwhelm you when you log on to the Uber app, because sometimes, let's face it, it can be a bit overwhelming. There's so many options on Uber because Uber do so many great things. So that being said, there are a couple of little things that just need tweaking. I hope in the future Uber will consider this. The difficulty is that if you have a physical disability and you need more space for a wheelchair, for example, sometimes the vehicles aren't available to fit that in. And on the accessibility, there's not really much of a function for that. If you have an assistance dog, you need to fill in the form on the app. So it does mean that if you're just trying to sneak your pet dog into the Uber, it probably isn't going to work. Now, Uber have a policy where someone with an assistant dog cannot be refused a ride. However, unfortunately, there are reports of rides being cancelled when drivers realise that they have a dog. Obviously, they just don't want a dog in their car. And you can understand that, but it's against Uber's policy. And let's face it, if you're blind and you have an assistance dog, you need that dog to go in the Uber with you. So hopefully, we'll see less problems the more people talk about the need for assistant dogs in taxis, Ubers and buses. So I think these accessibility options are a big step forwards. However, it does mean the onus is on those with hearing problems and those with sight problems to navigate the app and tell Uber that we have accessibility needs. And it kind of feels like it's taking the onus away from Uber and putting the onus onto the disabled person. So we have to work together. But I think in general, these are good steps in the right direction. However, a bit more work is needed and something that probably needs looking at in the future. By the way, if you would like to see the steps to access the features that I've been talking about, check out the description of this video. It's written out, it'll be easy for you to follow.